So this next exercise is going to feel really weird. It's going to feel like you're shaking hands with your foot. I've seen this exercise in some places on the internet, but they often show it without a few key parts, so we're going to put it all together to make it the most effective. So we're going to get into our starting position here by interlacing your fingers with your toes. So I would recommend getting your toe to the web of your finger and then pulling your finger down with your other hand. It's going to feel like it doesn't fit. It'll fit. But you really want to yank on your other fingers to get it all the way down into the toe webs here. The pinky toe for me is definitely the hardest, but here we go. All right, your hand is going to stay there in those toes the entire time, but we're going to go through 4 different movements with this. Before we get moving, key important part here, we're going to have a clamp with your other hand. So other hand is going to go on top of your arch, web of the thumb goes on top of the arch. Wrap your fingers around and clamp it down. Your clamp hand does not move. This is important. So our first movement here, we're going to go up and down with the toes. Throughout this, it's okay to feel a little bit of ache and a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not okay to feel sharp pain. So if you feel sharp pain, back off a little bit. Again, we're going through 10 reps of each motion, and I want you to get as far as you can possibly get without going into sharp pain. Next motion, we're going to keep the clamp hand the same, but we're going to change the motion in the toe hand. Instead of going up and down, we're going to wring it out. Same thing, we're going to go through 10 reps of this. And then on our third movement, we're going to switch the clamp hand. Find the web of your thumb, go to your heel, and then wrap your fingers around the heel. That hand does not move. Third movement, we're going to go up and down with the toes again, but you should be able to get a lot more movement in here. 10 reps of this. And then last movement, I want you to put the palm of your toe hand on the ball of your foot. Clamp that down a little bit, and we're going to wring out the towel, but we're going to focus on midfoot twisting here. This one will be a lot smaller movement, and that's okay and normal. But again, don't go into sharp pain here. Focus on movement in the midfoot around the arch region. When you take your hand out, you should feel like you basically have a hand for a foot, and you'll have a lot more mobility in these small bones in the foot itself.